Alright, what's up guys? Back again with another video. I know, you guys aren't used to getting that many videos from me, or getting this many videos from me in a week's span. But I've gotten a lot of stuff recently, so I was like, fuck, if I don't do a collection update here, then I was like, if I wait, because my original plan was to wait until next week to do another one, to do another video, but I was like, if I wait that long, I'll probably end up having like twice as much stuff. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do an update. But yeah, I got a bunch of records to show. I got a few tapes, no CDs, so it's just vinyl and tapes in this one. So yeah, this is gonna be a long one, so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna show is kind of a mixture of everything. So I just kind of wanted to show this first, just to get this out of the way. This is Thy Dying Light with Blackwood Live. If you keep up with my channel, with the updates and stuff, then you all should be familiar with Thy Dying Light at this point. Excellent, newer black metal band from the UK. So this is their first ever live album that was recorded, last year on October 5th. And this was limited to 100 copies. I have number 29. So there were two different versions. There was the regular black vinyl version that just didn't, it was just the regular standard vinyl release. Then there was the Die Hard. Well, I don't think it was specifically called the Die Hard. I think it was called the Cumbrian black metal version or whatever. I don't know. So basically still a Die Hard. So it still comes on black vinyl, just like the standard version. So I'm not going to pull out the vinyl because it's not really anything. It's not, obviously it's not anything special to show. And ignore the barking retard in the background. So it comes with this sticker. Comes with a CD copy of the show. That just comes in a little sleeve. There's the CD. Comes with a cassette version. There's the tape. And then the J card. Comes with a booklet with pictures from the show. It's going to be kind of hard to see because they're dark. Yeah, it's very cool. And then on the back here you have the bands that played. Looks like Sargeist was the headliner, and then a few other good bands on here. And it also comes with a DVD, which you could not buy this separately. It was exclusive. It was exclusive to the Die Hard version. Only limited to 50 copies, which is how many copies the Die Hard was limited to. It was also supposed to come with a poster, but I guess they forgot to put a poster in mine, so I messaged the dude from Death Cult Productions, which is Dan, and he said he was going to send me the poster. But yeah. So as far as the sound recording goes, it's fairly decent. In the first track, though, there was some issues during the first song. I think Dan said that one of the guitar players snapped a string, and then somebody else was playing out of tune. So, but other than that, it's pretty much what you would expect from a fairly Um, decent live album. Um, really, my only gripe was that the drums were way too fucking high in the mix. The guitars should have been brought up more, but that's really my only gripe with this. Other than that, it's a really good live album. It's especially when you get bands like with a lot of black metal bands that incorporate a lot of intricate guitar work and stuff like that. It's really hard to capture that stuff live, and Thy Dying Light has a lot of that stuff in their music. So I feel like it's really hard to capture some of that stuff properly live, and you just kind of have to take it for what it is. But I enjoyed it. It's a decent live album. Um, but yeah, that's Thy Dying Light with Blackwood Live. If there are any copies left, you'll have to check Death Cult Productions on their Bandcamp. I have no idea. I couldn't speak for that. Alright, so I've got a few more tapes here to show, so I'll go ahead and get those out of the way next. First one, this is Black Cilice with Banished from Time. Their newest full length from 2017. If you're not familiar with Black Cilice, which I'm sure most of you that listen to black metal are, because Lord knows everybody loves to suck their dick, including me. They're a raw black metal band from Portugal. And when I say raw black metal, I mean super fucking raw to the point where it's almost just noise. But when you're listening to it, there are parts where you can hear the riffs. And when you can hear the riffs, goddamn, they are good. But yeah, very nice cassette release put out through Iron Bonehead. Honestly, Iron Bonehead should just stick to cassette releases because their vinyl releases are kind of annoying, which I've already expressed my frustration with that, so I'm not going to go there. But yeah, Black Cilice, Banished from Time. Alright, next one. So, I really didn't want to buy anything related to this label after the shit that's happened recently, or the shit that happened this past year with this. But I really wanted this release, and I got this off fucking Discogs, so I just said, fuck it. Technically, I'm not buying directly from the label. We have Judas Iscariot with An Ancient Starry Sky. It's kind of hard to see the album cover. It's really dark. And then, like I said, the lighting in my room sucks. You could probably see it a tad better without the case on there. But yeah, this is the cassette release through Ascension Monuments Media. So yeah, I'm not even going to fucking go there. We all know what's been going on with that, so I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, limited to 250 copies. I got number 48. And pressed on this clear blue tape. So yeah, I think it's been fixed since then, but for a while on the right when they announced that they were officially releasing this tape, or not this tape, but this album, it was being advertised as a new full length, and I know it was even on the Metal Archives at one point, and whoever did that is a fucking retard. I think it's been fixed since then, but it's not a new full length. It is a compilation of different recordings from certain tracks that had already been released. Honestly, I think there's only 2 tracks on here that were actually new tracks. One of them being Black Eternal Winds, but oh wait, no, that one came out on the fucking Under the Black Sun release, so that doesn't count. Fuck. There's another song on here. I can't pronounce the name of it, but I did not see that song on any other Judas Iscariot release. So that would be one of them. But yeah, you got songs like Babylon, which is just another version of Babylon in Ruin, or whatever from, or no, it was just called Babylon on the Color Slept Below. Yeah. And then you had the Cold Earth, which is a different version of the Cold Earth Slept Below. And then you have Extinction and Armageddon, which were released on the March of the Apocalypse 7-inch, I'm pretty sure. My memory doesn't fuck me. So yeah, it's not a full length. It is more or less a compilation. Apparently it was intended to be a full length back in the day. I guess that would explain why some of the tracks were separated onto different releases, as I've pretty much already mentioned. But yeah, like I said, I didn't own a copy of this. I know it was officially put out through Elegy Records, but yeah, anything Ascension Monument wise is considered a bootleg. But yeah, like I said, I got this from Discogs. I didn't buy it from directly from Ascension Monument, so yeah. But yeah, that's Judas Iscariot, Ancient Starry Sky. Alright, and the last tape, we have Total Self-Hatred with their self-titled debut album from 2008. This is the cassette pressing through Osmos. I did not get this through Osmos, though. I got this through Purity Through Fire. So yeah, if you're not familiar with Total Self-Hatred, they are a DSBM band from Finland. Excellent, excellent band. They're playing Steel Fest this year, so I'm really looking forward to their performance. Because yeah, you don't really see a whole lot of DSBM bands play live, because most of the time, most DSBM bands are one-man projects, or it's like a one-man band, but then it's like they have a drummer or whatever, a session drummer. It's not really DSBM is not one of those genres that's known for playing live, so that should be interesting. I think the only other DSBM band I could think of off the top of my head that plays live on a regular basis is Shining. And then I know Make a Change, Kill Yourself has done live appearances here and there. There was another one, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. But yeah, if you like DSBM, and you haven't checked out Total Self-Hatred, definitely do so. Great project. Need a drink. Alright, it's time for the records. So, we have a Swedish act here. This is Katatonia with Brave Murder Day. Posted this on my Instagram the other day, so if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this already. Ugh. But yeah, second full length from Katatonia. This is still when Katatonia were in their kind of death doom kind of phase, and for a lot of people, this is the last album that people kind of stuck with them. I don't know how else to word it, but yeah, printed inner sleeve, just black vinyl. Reissue through Peaceville. I love Peaceville reissues. They always do a great job. I can always comfortably slide the record right back into the sleeve, which I love. But yeah. Excellent album. I think this is considered by most people to be their best album. It's not my favorite. My favorite is still Dance of December Souls. So yeah, that is Katatonia with Brave Murder Day. And I also picked up the next full length, their third album, Discouraged Ones. So this is where they started their road down the more depressive style of rock and metal, which some people liked and some people didn't like. I personally liked it. Again, another reissue on Peaceville. Really nice gatefold. And it is a double LP. Nice printed inner sleeves with lyrics. got that one. Got a picture of the band on that side. Yeah, Catatonia have definitely become one of my favorite bands over the past several months. There's just something about them that I love. So I can pretty much say with confidence that you'll definitely be seeing more stuff from them in future videos. But yeah, that's Catatonia with Discouraged Ones. I'm not really trying to talk too much about each release because I've got a lot to show. I don't want this video to be super long. So next up we have another Swedish act. This is Opeth with Orchid, their debut album. I've been meaning to get some more Opeth for a while now, and I finally buckled down and got some more. This is the recent Candlelight reissue. Really nice gatefold. Fucking mine got some splits there on the top during shipping, but whatever. And it is a double LP. It comes on this. I think it was supposed to be like pink, translucent pink, but it looks way more like translucent red. In fact, it definitely is red, but I think it's listed on Discogs as pink. But that shit is definitely not pink. But yeah, Opeth, what can you say about Opeth? Amazing band that blends progressive death metal and like melodic death metal just perfectly, or at least their early stuff does. And there's even some elements of black metal here and there, which is pretty interesting. So yep, that's Opeth with Orchid. And next we have their second full length. This is Morning Rise. So this album is when they kind of started to incorporate more clean vocals. Really nice gatefold again, and again it's another Candlelight reissue. I think these all came out. Yeah, these all came out in 2016. I got these all straight from Candlelight's distro. So if you want them, that's where you can get them. And the reissue comes on white vinyl. There is no like plain black vinyl option. These were only pressed on the colored vinyl, which is kind of weird. And according to this, or what I read in here, a lot of the stuff that was on here, yeah, it said some songs on this album is material that was intended to end up on the debut CD Orchid. Which, honestly, I think I prefer this album to Orchid. So yeah, that is Opeth with Morning Rise. And we have the third full length, which is probably my favorite Opeth album. This is My Arms, Your Hearse. Especially the cover. I really like the cover on this one. This one and Morning Rise are probably my two favorite album covers from Opeth. Another nice gatefold. And this one was pressed on clear vinyl, kind of foggy clear vinyl. It's not crystal clear by any means. This also has a couple of covers on it too as bonus tracks. They do Circle of the Tyrants by Celtic Frost and Remember Tomorrow by Iron Maiden, which are both really good covers. I especially like the Remember Tomorrow cover. That one's really good. But yeah, that's Opeth with My Arms, Your Hearse. Let's see, what do we got next? Oh man, looks like we're going to be staying with Sweden for one more record. So this one I definitely meant to pick up a lot sooner. I just kind of kept forgetting about it. This is Shining with their 5th album, Halmstead. This is arguably Shining's best album. It's not my favorite. My favorite will always be the first album. Reissue on Osmos from last year. Super fucking glossy. So yeah, I think everybody's pretty much familiar with Shining at this point. There's not really a whole lot to say about them. Probably one of the best, or not, I wouldn't say the best, but one of the most well-known DSBM acts. And then I think this, so it comes with this inner sheet here. I haven't read through this. I think this is just kind of an anecdote from when the album was released, or around the time when the album was released, or when they were getting the album ready. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so they have it. It starts on one side and then continues to the other side. And then pressed on this white and black splatter. Looks like you can see some kind of gray in there too, but yeah. And then, of course, it's Osmos, so it comes in one of those shitty plastic sleeves. I didn't buy this reissue through Osmos, though. I got it from Purity Through Fire. I think I've seen it on a couple other distros as well. So yeah, that is Shining 5 with Halmstead. Definitely a DSBM classic. Alright, next up we're going to go to Finland. Oh fuck, I hate trying to pronounce this band's name, but goddamn, they're such a great band. Silun Viholinen with their newest full length. I think this one came out in 2017. I could be wrong, but I know this is their newest full length. And excellent album, great riffs. It's basically anything you would expect from a typical Finnish black metal album. It's got a very, at some songs, it's got a very like kind of rock and roll kind of vibe to it. It's kind of hard to explain, like very like upbeat kind of style. But yeah, put out through Darker Than Black, Merchant of Death, and comes on this nice white vinyl. It also came with this it also comes with this printed inner sleeve with lyrics, and then this little message on the back, which, I don't know, which I think is kind of cringy, but whatever. Yeah, man, if you love your Finnish black metal and you haven't checked out Silun Viholinen, you're definitely missing out. I'll have a link for this shit in the description. So yeah, that's Silun Viholinen with their newest full length. And I can't pronounce the title, which is why I just say it's their newest full length. Alright, so the last two records are both by the same band. And arguably one of the most influential bands for the black metal scene. This is Tormentor with The Seventh Day of Doom. So yes, the classic Tormentor demo. Got its nice vinyl reissue. So apparently this came out in 2017. I don't know how this shit flew under my radar, but Season of Mist had put this out, I think. Did they put it out? I don't know. I honestly don't remember if Season of Mist did this reissue or not. That's where I got these. It says it was remastered through Saturnus Productions, which Saturnus did do a reissue not that long ago, like just a few years ago. But I don't know if this is through the same label or if this was through Season of Mist. Because it doesn't say Season of Mist on here anywhere, so I don't think it was them. But anyways, Season of Mist is the fucking distro where I got this shit, so... but yeah, just comes on black vinyl. To be honest, as much as I like this demo, it's really all over the place. Comes with a poster. And then it comes with a lyric sheet, lyric insert, whatever. But yeah, like I said, as much as I like this demo, I feel like it's kind of all over the place. It's definitely a lot more cleaned up on their debut, Anno Domini. Which I know some of these songs on here weren't on the debut. A few of these aren't on there. But yeah, great stuff. I didn't own this demo on any kind of format, so I definitely wanted to pick this up. And I'm looking forward to seeing Tormentor again this May, because they were fucking great when I saw them last year. But yeah, that's Tormentor with the Seventh Day of Doom. And of course, I also picked up Anno Domini, which is the debut and only full length that they put out. And again, I don't really need to say too much about this. Tormentor is classic. You all should have heard this album. And this band comes with a poster just like the other one. And also comes with another sheet just like the other one. Pictures of the band, and then you got lyrics. And then it's just black vinyl. The labels literally look the exact same as the other one. Yeah, like I said, I'm just really surprised that I didn't hear about this reissue a couple years ago when they did it, because I definitely would have picked it up had I heard about it, or had I had heard about it. And I didn't see anybody else show it, which was kind of weird. But yeah, guys, that is the last thing to show. I'm honestly surprised that I made this video as short as I did, because I could have swore it was definitely going to be longer. But yeah, that is it for this update. The next one should not be anywhere near as big. So yeah, that next update will probably be sometime next week. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.